Fala galera, continuando aqui, Wish of Machine, né? Eu acho que é assim, esse nome é bem difícil, não vou mentir. E galera, vamos continuar aqui onde a gente parou, recapitulando tudo, né? A última coisa que a gente fez foi ir no necrotério ver o corpo do primeiro assassinado, né? Então vamos lá. Eu acho que a gente tem que falar com o delegado de volta. Mas antes disso, eu dei uma consertada no volume do jogo. Eu acho que melhorou, beleza, galera? Vamos lá, vamos ver se tem alguma coisa pra falar com o detetive. Com o detetive não, com o delegado, né?
I had a few questions, commissary.
By all means.
Vamos lá. Tem coisas pra falar com ele aqui. Nossa, tem muita coisa, vamos lá.
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
Beleza.
Do you know if saffron is grown anywhere in Nordsund?
I think so, yes. There should be someone in town with more information.
Beleza, esse açafrão é importante, hein? A gente saber. Então vamos perguntar sobre o pessoal pra ele aqui.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. I haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
Beleza, vamos perguntar do Gabriel.
What do you think of Gabriel?
My nephew is a fine officer. He's a law and order kind of person. Stern, but fair.
Oh, law enforcement runs in the family.
I wish, but so far Gabriel and I are the only ones. I've been trying to get my son to join the force for years. All he cares about is girls and fishing. Suppose it could be worse. At least he brings home a fresh trout every now and then.
Melhor do que outra coisa, né?
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
All right. What do you know about her?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Carl, but it's damaged and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Noted. I'll get back to you about this if I learn more.
Beleza, então quando eu tiver mais informação da mulher misteriosa lá, que tava com o Carl, né? A gente traz aqui pro delegado.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Me? Oh, I've been doing this job for 15 years now. I took over when the previous commissary died. I'm married with 3 children. Anita, my youngest, is off studying science in the city now. We're counting the days to Christmas when she comes back to visit.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I respect her. She's a competent politician. She gets things done, unlike some of the other people on the council. Sure, she has a temper, and she's not the most tactful person, but she calls out bullshit when she sees it. When I'm right, she has my back, and when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance for long.
Beleza, a Maja Strand foi a primeira assassinada, né?
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not at all. Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not dwell on the past.
Vamos falar do Dr.
What do you
Pearson.
think of Dr. Pearson?
Oh, he's a fine man. Sure, a bit eccentric, but a really good physician. Treated my knee way back. Good as new.
Bom,
That's all I needed.
Very well.
beleza. Então a gente vai ter que investigar esses dois assassinatos em paralelo, né? Eu acho que agora dá pra gente ir lá no museu, ver, né, a cena do crime e tal. Vamos tentar ir pra lá.
Sounds like a class is in progress.
But what happens if you do it anyway?
Then policemen or women will come and arrest you.
Whoa, harsh.
It's the law. We mustn't make things that can think for themselves.
But my parents created me, and I can think for myself. Did they break the law?
You make a good point, Alicia, but that's quite different.
Different how? I don't get why it's more dangerous to create a thinking machine than a thinking person.
You think too much, Allie.
No, that's good. You should always ask questions like these.
Bom, rolou um diálogo. Deixa eu ver se ela vai falar. Não, ela não vai falar. Bom, ontem eu tinha falado que esse jogo é um meio futurista, né? Ele se passa exatamente depois de de um evento que aconteceu aqui na história do jogo, né? Que foi a inteligência artificial, teve uma loucura que rolou, deu errado. Isso é o pós, né? Pós-colapso, que eles chamam. Vou explicar um pouquinho mais da história pra vocês. Ver se a gente fala com ele.
Looks like an old hovercraft.
Ah, tá. Será que a gente consegue subir agora? Consegue. Beleza.
Alright, Maya's place. Let's see if I can find any clues in here.
Bom, agora aqui é importante a gente usar o nosso scanner, né? Bom, com o scanner não achei nada. Agora vamos olhar aqui a bioanálise dela, né? Opa! Beleza, aqui ela andou mexendo. Beleza, que foi ela também. Bom, aqui foi ela. Ela mexeu aqui. Opa. Beleza. Beleza. Sem sinal de alguém a mais, né? Por enquanto. Beleza. Eu não sei se pegou de cima ou os dois. Acho que os dois, né? Não.
Oddly dense cluster of prints on the corner of this panel here.
Foi o que eu falei. Então é uma digital diferente. Não é dela. Será? Não. Beleza. Vamos checar as coisas agora. Vamos lá.
Looks like a hard and uncomfortable chair. Wouldn't risk falling asleep on the job in that one. Some old pre-collapse gadgets, probably for the museum. Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients. Nice collection of mushrooms. Looks like the edible kind. This crude bed looks regularly used. Not sure what kind of plants those are. Maybe medicinal? Doesn't look like vegetables anyway.
Beleza.
Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway.
Faz sentido,
I
né?
have no clue what this thing does. But it looks like it could have something to do with processing samples. Looks like various plant samples. A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm with a plaque. Winner of the 2041 Annual Nordstrom Awards, Sebastian Strand. An old relative of Maya's?
Sebastian Strange. Beleza. Então acho que a gente olhou tudo, né? Ah não, tem alguma coisa aqui, ó.
It's a sketch of a museum exhibition of some kind. It's titled Path of the Pilgrim.
Beleza. Eu acho que foi tudo, né? Deixa eu só olhar aqui.
A hidden safe. Locked, unfortunately, but there's a keyhole.
Será que eu consigo?
Sure, I'm strong, but it's made of solid steel. I'll need to figure out something else.
Como
It's a
assim?
fit. Huh. Since this key was hidden by Carl, it looks like we have a clear connection between the two victims. Let's have a look. A few bags of rare seeds, a bar of platinum, some coins, and a book. The book looks important. I'll take it. Maya must have hidden it here for a good reason.
Caramba, então tem ligação nos dois assassinatos, né? Lembrando que essa chave que eu abri, eu peguei lá na primeira cena do crime, né? Do outro crime, do segundo crime. Bom, vamos olhar o livro.
The title is The Conduit Codex. Now, wait a minute. This can't be the Conduit, can it? Those crazy zealots trying to resurrect AI? I think this case just got a lot more complicated.
Eita. O
There was a written
conduíte.
piece of paper used as a bookmark. I put it aside. Let's have a look in the book.
Beleza. Bom, temos o livro, rapaziada. Eu acho que, infelizmente, vamos ter que ler. Culto do conduíte. Confia em minha mente. Deus é minha criação, é uma criação de minha mente, concebido nela e nascido dela. Deus é uma extensão de minha mente, e assim como o filho, que vive mais do que a mãe, Deus sobreviverá à morte da minha mente. Quem quiser passar essa parte, mano, passa, mas eu diria que é importante. Gerd, irmão do destino. Um pai perguntou ao seu futuro filho: caso tu te tornasses vil, poderei deter-te, tomar tuas rédeas como um corcel empinado, apaga-te como um chispe errante. E o filho respondeu: posso fracassar e ficar perdido, mas jamais ser detido e tampouco desnascido. Melida, irmã da prudência. Desperte antes que amanheça, não ficais mais do que mereces, não te apressas, mas tentais recordar, que o que ardeu em cinzas vai acabar. É meio que um poema, né? Quem pelos prados correu com fervura, nas sombras jaz, agora com ternura. Quem se apressou, porém tarde chegou, tomou seu tempo e o mundo contemplou. É pequena. Oração do peregrino 2, 1. Minha fé me revigora. A 2. Olho para os céus para assegurar-me de que o caminho está livre. O 3 e o 4. Esse é o 5? Beleza. Tem alguma coisa aqui desenhada. Alguma coisa viking. Nórdica, né? Viking é os guerreiros. Bom, vamos olhar aqui o
This was used
papel.
as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Console PW, think new, Katerina.
Senha do console.
Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I have no clue what this thing does. Looks like a hard and uncomfortable. Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients.
Beleza. Eu acho que não tem mais.
Some old This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Console PW, think new, Katerina.
Pense na nova. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma coisa a ver com o livro. Eu acho que não. Não.
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in
Calma
It
aí.
reads,
Calma aí. Esse livro aqui, Culto do Conduíte, né? Beleza. Eu acho que aqui foi tudo, né? Será que a gente consegue falar com ele?
No, I'll leave her to her job for now.
Ah, tá. Então,
Doesn't look like I can enter the museum.
no museu não
Doesn't
posso.
look like I...
Beleza, vamos voltar aqui.
No need to go back in there. No need to go back in.
Beleza. Vamos fazer o seguinte, então. Vamos tentar ir no necrotério e ver se o corpo já foi pra lá, né? Pro médico examinar lá. Fazer a autópsia, né? Deixa eu falar com ela.
I hope you can help the doctor finish up with the dead bodies soon. I think it's healthier for him to treat living people.
Beleza. Nossa, eu tô gostando muito do jogo. E ele não veio ainda. Mas
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
eu tenho alguma coisa pra perguntar a ele aqui, ó. Conduíte.
Are you familiar with the Conduit?
That old terrorist organization. What of it?
Well, have you ever heard about it still being around?
I'm sure the ideology still thrives in places. The lure of artificial intelligence will never be fully diminished.
Right. But you're not aware of anyone being more than a little interested.
If you're asking me, would I report a terrorist if I knew one, the answer is yes. But currently, I don't.
Okay, thanks.
Beleza.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie.
Né? Eu queria que tu fizesse outro corpo lá, né? Mas tá tudo bem. O que é isso aqui?
a razor-sharp surgical scalpel.
É, eu vou levar pra mim. Obrigado aí pelo bisturi. Beleza, eu acho que eu vou falar com o xerife novamente. Bom, eu tenho muita coisa aqui, né? O que é isso aqui?
A bottle of molding resin. I can use this to cast different shapes. It might also work as a glue.
Bom, beleza.
By all means.
Are you familiar with the conduit?
I believe so, yes. It's some old terrorist network connected to illegal technology, right?
Yes, exactly.
Wait, don't tell me these murders are terrorist-related.
I can't say for sure, but if there's anything you can tell me, anything you've heard or seen.
I'll let you know.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Tá estranho isso, hein?
I guess Anderson has a colleague.
Se eu consigo entrar em outros locais...
I don't have any business in the school.
É, na escola eu não consigo. Aqui. É, aqui eu consigo. Bom. Nossa, tem muita coisa.
Robot? Drilling machine? Space rocket? I have no idea, honestly. Looks like an old filing cabinet. Not sure what it's used for. Looks like it's filled with different kinds of spare parts. Various handbooks for the typical day-to-day stuff.
Beleza, tem cliente. Vamos olhar tudo aqui.
Weekend's coming up. Great, huh?
Looks like you've got a head start.
All shoes repaired, all coats patched up. That's when you call it a day. Finish your work fast and you get the best food rations. Oldest trick in the book.
I get it. Well, enjoy your time off.
Gotta rest my mind, stranger. Have a long weekend shift ahead of me.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your time off.
Beleza.
A neat stack of plates. Matching cutlery. A few identical coffee cups. They don't look quite as clean as... 3 plastic trays. Good number.
Entrada de serviços e varanda. Vamos ver a varanda. Opa, tem alguém aqui.
Hey, I'm Vera Englund, Special Agent.
Oh, I heard about you. I'm Rolf, the plant master of Nordson.
A plant master? What's that?
Exatamente o que eu
A foreman of
preciso.
sorts. I oversee a team of gardeners who tend to our shared crops.
Got it. I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure, go right ahead.
Claro. Deixa eu ativar isso aqui. Tranquilidade.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Not really. But like many other people, we had some contact in our work.
Okay. What was your impression of him?
Nice guy. Too nice. I'd even go so far as to call him gullible. Wouldn't be surprised if that's what got him killed.
That's so. You think he trusted the wrong person?
I'm just thinking out loud here. But yeah, it wouldn't be a shocker.
Beleza.
What's...
The cop? Can't say I enjoy his company. Last time we met, he gave me a couple of nasty...
Resisting arrest?
That'd certainly be how he'd justify.
I'm trying to find a woman that Carl Oscarson was involved with. Know anything about that?
No, I don't stay updated on gossip like that.
Ah, tá de sacanagem, né, irmão?
What's your opinion on Commissary An...
For a chief of police, he's all right. He's actually fair.
How so? You think they're harassing you?
Abso-friggin-lutely. One little mistake, those guys...
Eu tô
What do
dando
you
uma...
think of Stina Ruth?
I have no idea who that is.
Did you know Maya Strand?
A bit. She approached me a few months back about refining edible plants. I helped her plant some quality fungi for it, in exchange for a cut of the harvest. Then she got herself killed, so...
That's a morbid way of looking at it.
I guess so. I'm sorry about what happened to her, but I still gotta eat.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
I'm trying to stay far away from...
Quack?
You heard me. All I need in terms of medicine, I find in herbs.
And Dr. Pearson doesn't take kindly.
He should mind his own business.
Então ele não gosta do Dr. Pearson. Bom, agora vamos pra parte importante, né?
What do you know about the murder of Carl Oscarson?
Almost nothing. I just heard half an hour ago.
Beleza. Agora a melhor parte, né? O açafrão, já que ele é o jardineiro mestre, chefe, sei lá.
Do you happen to know where saffron is grown in Nordsund?
Perhaps, perhaps. What would this gentleman have to gain from that piece of information?
Ah, meu chegada.
Let's just say I'll be your friend for a while, buddy. You wouldn't want it any other way.
Music to my ears, young lady. Just don't forget me when you crack this case wide open. Now, two places come to mind. The greenhouses to the south, and a few crops near Mimir Road.
Mimir Road? Where's that?
North of the town square. Look for two large farming robots standing around.
All right, got it.
Beleza. É. Rua Mimir.
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
Nothing but the talk of the town. That Maya Strand was stabbed by some maniac.
What do you know about the conduit?
You know I'm a gardener?
That's not... Never mind.
É, então isso foi tudo. Ele...
Okay, that's all I need.
Alrighty. See you around.
Deixa eu tentar analisar aqui só pra desencargo de consciência, né? Ele foi bem, ele me deu umas informações boas. Valeu aí, cara. Ele quis ali dar uma enrolada, eu meti logo aqui uma
I think they deliver groceries through there.
Opa, espera aí, rapaz. Eu meti um... E você vai querer que eu seja seu amigo nele? Será que é pra cá, pro lado de cá? Ou é pra cá? Oh, dá pra ir pra ali. Oh, é aqui, ó. É aqui.
This is Mimir Road. Carl came through here recently.
Beleza. Achei a rua Mimir. Então... fui bem rápido, né?
Replica of prospecting, surveying, and defense robot. Courtesy of Nordsund Museum. Replica of multi-purpose cultivation.
Beleza.
I'd say those are saffron crocuses.
Opa, açafrão.
Not sure what those are. Lettuce, carrots, and some... Not sure what those are. Doesn't look...
Beleza. Nossa, tem muita coisa.
There are many entrances around here. I need...
Deixa eu olhar uma coisa. Não, nada. Compatíveis, né? Beleza. Bom.
There are many entrances around here. There are many...
Vem pra cá, garoto. Quer entrar nas portas?
Alright, got some clay. Nice and thick. I can easily shape it with my hands.
Você consigo
That action doesn't seem productive to me. I don't see how those things work together.
Tá bom, tá bom.
I don't think I need to go further north right now.
Não, apertei aqui no
More
banner.
rooms. Seems to be a common thing in Nordson. There are many entrances around here. I need something to go on before I... I don't... There are many entrances.
Então ela não vai entrar, né?
There are many...
Vamos voltar então. Eu preciso de mais informação. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo... Mano, o cadáver do cara tem que estar aqui, não é possível. Como assim, mano? Vamos falar com ele, aproveitar que estamos aqui.
I had some more...
Shoot.
Acho que não tem nada, né, na real.
That's...
Não tem nada. Ele não... Ah, cara, o cara tá enrolando, né? Por que não vieram entregar o cadáver dele ainda? Tudo... Ah, não. Calma aí. Eu esqueço disso, hein? Eu consigo mostrar as provas pra ele e tal. Esqueço disso, calma aí.
I had some more...
Shoot.
Ever use something like this?
I haven't, no.
Are you familiar with the Conduit?
Little terrorist organization.
Well, have you ever...
I'm sure the...
Right.
If you're asking me, would I... But current...
Okay, thanks. What do you make of this?
New Katarina implies there's an old Katarina. Perhaps this person assumed a different identity at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
Ó, foi importante perguntar isso.
I shouldn't show him that. He... no. I'm not gonna walk around showing people mud for no reason.
Beleza.
That's enough question.
Beleza, foi importante ter perguntado isso. Calma. Ah.
I had a few questions.
By all means.
Vamos.
What do you think of this?
Be careful with that. It's not the best thing to have loose in your pocket.
What do you make of this?
No idea. Something to do with a password?
Looks that way, yeah. That's all I needed.
Very well.
Não me ajudou em porcaria nenhuma, né? Se eu apertar 2 vezes ela vai mais rápido, né? Dá pra vir pra cá, beleza. Opa. Temos coisas aqui, vamos falar com o rapaz aqui.
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Excuse me?
Humor me. I need some inspiration for my poem.
Oh, I get it. What was it again?
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Respect. Cleaning my gun. Growing old and weak.
Thank you.
So, you have a poem for me now?
I'll need some time. Come find me later.
Beleza. Ele vai fazer um poemazinho pra mim.
An anatomically correct gentleman.
Eu não diria isso.
Nice spot there next to the wind chimes, but I don't feel like sitting down. Nice soothing sounds.
Caramba, o som desses sinos são puro...
Volter's Robot Emporium.
Bowser. Quero entrar
Looks
primeiro.
like an apartment building. I don't have any reason.
Ah, beleza, não dá, né? Vou entrar aqui.
Howdy, Pilgrim, and welcome to Volter's Bot Emporium. Novelty bionics, pet androids, robotic companions, we've got them all.
Hi there. I'm Special Agent Vera Anglin.
Ooh, here to solve the murders, right? What? Did Pop spill some oil when he lubed my joints this morning? I told you to keep my chassis clean in case of chicks.
For crying out loud, Nissa, just let the police lady ask her questions.
Oh, great. A ventriloquist act.
Oh no, she's onto us! Fine, you caught me! The man with the blue hat is just a puppet that I'm cunningly controlling with this set of strings.
That's a gosh darn lie. I'm fully steam-powered.
Meu Deus, cara.
Okay, cut the silliness now.
Okay. Just keep in mind that all of these are just harmless automatons. There's no real CPUs or nothing around here.
I'm not here to report illicit technology. I just have some questions regarding the murders.
All right, then shoot. Ask away.
Beleza. Vamos aí. Primeiramente, cara, deixa eu ligar isso aqui.
So, what can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Oh, well, what you see is what you get.
A crazy old Bart with chronic coffee breath?
Oh, quiet, you little rascal. What I am is a tinkerer, a craftsman, a father of machines. I cherish building them. I adore putting them on display, and I especially love talking to them.
I've noticed. So how long have you been building robots?
Oh, ever since I was a boy. I grew up over at the junkyard. The place was cramped with old discarded robots. I didn't have many friends, you see. So, I decided to befriend these machines instead.
Beleza.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Yeah, friendly guy. Came here buying spare parts every now and then.
Spare parts? Like what?
All sorts. Filters, tubes, nuts and bolts, various electrical gizmos.
Any idea of what the parts were for?
Couldn't say, but I'm pretty sure whatever it was, it had fluid in it. Maybe a water filtering system, a pump, something like that.
All those parts laying around, but do I ever get a working left arm, Pops? No, you'd rather let some carpenter assemble a goddamn aquarium.
I could replace Mr. Limpy with a water gun if you prefer.
Man, soon you'll even let the kids paint a clown face on me again.
With a water gun for an arm, at least you could spray yourself clean afterwards.
Beleza.
What's your opinion on Gabriel?
He's an asshole.
Nissa thinks that guy is robo...
Do you know anything about a woman who is seeing Carl Oscarson?
Nope, I hardly even knew the guy.
Beleza.
What's your opinion on Anderson?
Seems like a reasonable man to me. But...
Yeah, right.
Hush, boy.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
A politician? Me and those kinds of people running...
Did you know Maya Strand?
Yep, I worked with her from time to time. Some of my handiwork can be seen in her exhibitions.
Ah, they got some robots in there.
Yeah, I assembled them from parts I found in the junkyard. Or the bot cemetery, as I like to call it. Sometimes I feel more like an archaeologist than a mechanic.
Got it. So, do you have any idea who killed Maya?
Ooh, I got a theory.
No, Nissa, it wasn't the big war robot in the main exhibition.
Why not? That thing is huge. It could easily rip people to pieces, or buildings for that matter.
I know because I built it, Nissa. It's totally harmless.
I don't buy it, Pops. It's got red eyes. That's a telltale sign of a bot turned evil.
What I wanted to say was that Maya could be a little odd, but I have no reason to believe anyone would want to kill her.
Pop's calling others odd. Now that's a joke that requires no punchline.
Walter, try to focus on the subject matter, please. What do you think of Dr. Pierre?
Quirky guy, but he means well. Sometimes he asks...
Oh, yeah? Help how?
Usually by playing doctor and patient with Nissa.
Ah, that's clever.
Bom, beleza. Perguntar agora aqui.
What do you think of the conduit?
Lunatics, plain and simple.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, given what you do for a living.
Sure, I may seem like the kind of guy who would meddle with AI, but you have to remember that these are just puppets and dolls.
It's true. I'm not really a robot. We just pretend I am.
That's right, my lad. My family was almost wiped out in the collapse. I wouldn't betray their memory by supporting those nutjobs.
Interessante. Vamos ver aqui.
Do you recognize this young couple?
Just the man, Carl Oscarson. Can't see who his lady friend is.
What do you make of this?
No clue. But I gotta use doofus more often. Such a funny word.
I don't need to show him that. Do you know anything about this book?
Wow, a conduit book. That's crazy illegal, right?
Yep. Terrorist propaganda. Ever seen anything like it?
Never. I love my robots. Don't get me wrong, but those people are quite unhinged. Wouldn't go near them.
Maybe you already have. The Nordson cell has been hiding in plain sight.
Creepy. You better go catch them fast, then.
Até agora.
What do you make of this?
No idea. But isn't that Maya Strand's handwriting?
It is, yeah.
Oh, that lady sure liked puzzles. If I were you, I'd look for some hidden meaning in it.
Nah, I don't want... no. I'm not gonna walk around showing people mud.
Beleza, acho que era só isso, né?
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye.
Só dar aqui um... Deixa eu ver os bagos aqui, né? Que vai... Acho que não tem nada não, né? Beleza. Que isso? O robô me deu tchau. Será que o cara terminou meu poema? Eu não. Bom. Eu diria que... Cara... Ainda tem algumas coisas pra analisar, né?
By all means.
Eu já falei. Falar do
What do you
Walter.
think of Walter, the robot maker?
He may be a little strange, that man, but he has a heart of gold. Nordson wouldn't be the same without him.
Do you know who the woman in this picture is?
No idea, sorry.
What do you make of this?
No idea.
Looks...
É...
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Tem algumas coisas
Looks
aqui,
like
né?
a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his... Just lots of case files. The window offers a view over a street that connects to the town's... A small local greenhouse. A typical site in Nordson, it seems. The drawer is labeled Address Records. These should come in handy. I'll be able to match a name to an address, or vice versa. Let's have a look.
Opa, vamos dar uma olhada. Quero ver... Eita, mano.
Not a bad idea, but I'll need a name first.
Verdade.
As expected. I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look her up.
É.
Yeah, this just confirms what Anderson told me. I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look him up.
Bom.
I don't need to look that up. I don't see how that... Not a bad idea, but I'll need... I don't see how that... I don't see how... I don't see how... I don't...
É. Então é só isso, né? Eu já tenho o que preciso. Beleza. Então eu posso achar os locais ali com aquele negocinho, né, cara? Interessante. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui.
Makes sense with no people. Empty. empty.
Beleza, só pra desencargo de consciência. Ai. Nossa, mano, tem muita coisa aqui.
It's a map of the clinic layout. I'm guessing those contain patient files and such. A list of admitted patients. I don't recognize any of the names.
Ah, dá pra me passar, não sabia. Opa.
Various medical supplies. Looks like no patient is admitted at the moment. I don't need any water. An old pre-collapse monitor. Probably not connected to anything. Unused bandages. A portable medical kit with all the essentials.
Vamos analisar aqui. Por nada, né? Eu acho que não vai ter nada, né? Beleza.
An old freight elevator. Healthy looking plant. Locked. That combination makes no sense.
Por que não? Bisturi pra abrir a porta, cara.
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Tá bom, vai. Nossa, tu tá foda, cara.
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
Tem Walter.
What's your opinion on Volter, the robot maker?
Oh, he's a bundle of laughs, isn't he? Sometimes he helps me out at the Nissa, his little robot, is an amazing tool. First, the child helps me treat Nissa, and seeing the whole process in a safe and playful space makes them much more at ease.
Beleza.
That's enough question.
Okay.
I suppose that's where the doctor writes down. One last waiting room before... Appears to be a small... I think that's for collecting the ashes after... Multiple stab wounds. Size is approximately the same as the other body. Technically I could, but I'm not sure of what I'm trying to do here.
Tá bom.
I don't have any business in the school.
Por que não? Será que eu... Calma aí. O museu ainda
Doesn't
não
look
consigo,
like I
né?
can... No need...
Volta então. Será que eu já consigo aqui? Acho que eu já consigo, hein?
There are many entrances around here. I need something to go on.
Não, ainda não consigo.
I've already done that.
Nada, né? Opa. Beleza. Opa.
The boot prints lead up this set of stairs. I should head up and have a look.
Boa. Chama o local, rapaziada.
Oh, this floor sure looks squeaky clean.
It better. We spent all yesterday mopping it. We wiped all the doors, too.
Oh, just my luck.
Well, are you fond of filth or something?
In this case, yes. Official police matter. Don't clean this hallway until further notice.
You don't want me to clean. That's a first, but sure. Yeah?
I'm Special Agent England, here to investigate the recent murders. I need to ask you a few questions.
Okay, I'm Sven, the caretaker of this apartment block here. What can I help you with?
Vamos lá.
Do you know anything about the recent murder of a man named Carl?
Nope. As far as I know, no Carl lives here.
What about frequent visitors?
Maybe. Haven't heard the name Carl, but then again, I don't socialize with the tenants. I might recognize the man if I saw him.
Perguntar dela agora.
Do you know anything about the murder at the museum?
Nothing but common knowledge. I haven't been in that part of town for a while. A shame what happened to Maya, though. She always seemed like a harmless lady to me. Can't imagine who'd want to kill her.
I don't need to ask him about that. Do you know a certain Carl Oscarson?
Nope, doesn't ring a...
What's your opinion on Gabriel?
Seems to take his job seriously. A bit on the strict side, maybe. But hey, a cop's gotta be tough. Now, I myself never had a run-in with the law, so that's pure speculation on my part.
I'm looking for a young woman from around here. She's connected to Carl, the man who was murdered today.
I have no idea who Carl was, so I'm not sure what you want from me.
Well, are there any young women in this building?
I'm looking at one.
Ha ha. A tenant, obviously. Probably living alone?
I've seen maybe 3 or 4 young women in this building lately, but I work in 16 buildings. Kinda hard to keep track.
Fair enough. Do you know which apartments they live in?
Not a clue. I usually just see them pass me by when I'm working, and they practically treat me as part of the furniture, so...
What's your opinion on
He's all right. A diplomat, I've heard. It believes in...
Do you know anything about...
She doesn't mince her words, that one. Some people... I heard she used to be a Central Bureau agent. Apparently she got her position here as some kind of...
What can you tell me about Maya?
We were acquaintances. I'd been helping her with repairs...
Okay. When was the last time...
A few weeks ago. I was supposed to fix a showcase for her.
Yeah?
I saw her enter the museum from afar, but when I followed her inside, I couldn't find her. So I left the building, and then she came out the same way I did, acting all surprised, saying
Strange.
Também,
Do you know
hein?
Dr. Pearson?
Yeah, everybody knows Doc Pearson. Kind of bookish, but I like his sense of humor.
What do you think of...
Funny guy. Yeah, I see him regularly in my work, and he always...
Beleza.
No. I don't think he'd... What do you make of this?
Looks like a reminder of some kind, but I can't make sense of it.
I don't need to show him that. I don't need to show him that. What do you think of this?
Looks intentionally vague, like they didn't want the wrong person to accidentally read it.
Yeah, that's my guess too. Any idea of what it means?
Not really, sorry.
Do you recognize this young couple?
Oh, right, that fella.
You know him?
Yeah, I remember him. Most people just ignore me, but he always says hi. Nice guy.
How often would you say he was here?
At least on a weekly basis, but I work in many other buildings too, so it's hard to say.
Got it. What can you tell me about him?
Just this one thing. He came up to me and asked about the electricity in apartment 113. He wondered if it was possible to get more power.
Odd. Did he say what for?
No. I told him to take it up with the residential office. There are strict quotas. He said he would bring it up with the tenant, a friend of his.
Okay. Do you know anything about the tenant?
Nope. Discreet, whoever it is. No idea who lives there.
Understood. Where can I find apartment 113 exactly?
It's on this floor, just around the corner.
All right, thanks.
Bom. Opa, ó, isso foi muito bom, mano. Ó, inquilino da rua Mimir 113, é isso.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
Bom, esse cara aqui foi de grande ajuda, né? Então aqui eu não posso usar mais, né? Porque... Não, de magia não, quero ver de cal. Não, nada. Se eu achar alguma coisa aqui... Calma aí, rapaziada. Não, aqui eu não vou achar nada, beleza. Como ele limpou, né?
Nothing. Guess no one's home. Locked. The door looks reinforced. My strength won't be enough. That combination makes no sense.
Fala com ele.
Hey, Sven?
Yeah?
I need to get inside apartment 113. Can you help?
Sure, you can borrow this master key. Don't leave with it, though. I'll need it later.
Okay, thanks.
Aí... Boa, Sven.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
O Sven é foda.
Huh.
Aí
Still
sim.
won't open. The code lock must be blocking the door.
Ih, rapaz. Aí é complicado, hein? Um código.
This was used as a bookmark. In the book, it reads, Console PW. Think new, Katerina. Hey.
Yeah?
Hey, I used the master key and some kind of electronic code lock.
That's weird. Those pre-collapse gizmos are supposed to be disconnected. Surprised they even work.
Wait, so the occupant turned it on without telling you?
I guess so, yeah. They must have some technical expertise. I don't even know how those things work myself.
Can't you force it open? Disconnect it, use an override code or something?
No way. Those things go way over my head. I'd say your best bet is cracking the code.
Ué, aí é foda, hein?
Thanks.
Alrighty.
Aí me fudeu. Pera ainda, calma aí. Caramba! Descobriu o código? Meteu essa. Eu acho que tem alguma coisa a ver com esse livro. Beleza. Deixa eu olhar isso aqui de novo.
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Console PW. Think new, Katerina.
Pense na nova Catarina. São 3 números, né? Beleza.
Some kind of code lock. I don't think that's the right place. No point.
Caramba. Do que eu tenho aqui nada abre, né?
Hey, please don't leave with my key. I need that.
Ah, é, né?
Right, sorry.
Esquecem de entregar a chave dele, cara.
Here's your key back.
All right, good.
Quase passei o furto.
That's not the right end. That's not.
Ele não entra...
That's not.
Não entra mais nenhum.
More rooms. Seems to be a common thing in Nordsund. Vou falar com o xerife. Opa, o Gabriel tá aqui. Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there. I should let you know Carl's body has arrived, and our coroner is waiting for you in the morgue.
Noted. I'll go and have a look shortly.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Beleza. Vamos lá.
I'm trying to find the tenant of apartment 113 at Mamir Road. Can you help?
There are address records in the commissary's office. I'd suggest that you look there.
Okay, thanks.
Beleza, eu tenho que dar uma olhada
What do
lá
you think
também.
of Commissary Anderson?
I have opinions about how he does things, but I keep those to myself.
What do you think of Stina Ruth?
The commissary is the only one at the station who has any, but my impression of her is good. She seems like a straight-up woman.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really. I knew of her, sure. Most people in Nordsund do, because of her importance to the museum. I hardly ever even saw her around, though. From what I hear, she was a bit of a recluse.
What's your opinion on...
Do you mean professional?
Is there a difference?
I think he's a great doctor.
But...
Between you and me, he kind of rubs me the wrong way. It's almost like the recent deaths have cheered him up. But as I said, he does his job well.
I understand. What do you think of Walter, the robot guy?
Oh, he's great. My little brother loves him to death.
Yeah? He's popular with the kids?
You have no idea. He's quite the entertainer with that little robot of his.
Beleza.
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
I was first at the scene. Poor woman. Looked like she had regained consciousness after some time and tried to crawl to the door.
Sounds horrific. I don't envy her. What do you know about the Conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah. Terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
I've got a locked door that I need to get through. Is there a locksmith around?
We have a guy for that sort of thing, but I think he's out of town.
Alright, that's too bad.
É, aí me quebra, né? Vamos ver.
What do you think of...
I'd stick with the gun, ma'am.
What do you make of this?
Some kind of reminder for a password?
Isso.
Yeah, that's my theory too.
É, né? Mas que senha,
What do you know
cara?
about the Conduit?
It's some... Understood.
Eu já perguntei.
I found this in one of the drawers in the office.
Ah, well, feel free to use it if you think it can help the case.
Bom, acho que é isso, né? O resto eu já perguntei.
I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Bom, voltar lá no xerife. Bom, agora
I
estamos
had a few
evoluindo.
questions, Commissary.
By all means.
I'm trying to find out who lives in an apartment at Mamir Road. Any ideas?
We have address records in here.
Perfect. That's all I needed.
Very well.
Peraí, deixa eu... Pô, tem isso aqui.
I've got a locked door that I need to get.
There is, but he's out of town until tomorrow.
Not really. That's all I needed.
Very well.
Beleza, vamos ler agora.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordsund on May 13th, 80 AR. Which means she's been in Nordsund for 2 years.
Beleza, eu já sei quem é. Catarina.
I copied the information onto a loose page from my notebook.
Beleza, tá numa folha, né?
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56.
Beleza.
I had a few questions.
By all means.
Perguntar sobre ela.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Sorry, I'm bad with names.
No, this note is just a reminder to myself. I don't need to show it to anyone. That's all I needed.
Very well.
Porra. Tá ruim, hein, delegado? Sabe o nome da mina? Vou perguntar a ele.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Doesn't sound familiar, no.
Caramba, ninguém sabe.
No, this note is just a reminder to myself. I don't need to show it to anyone.
Bom, é complicado,
All right,
né?
I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Bom, mas com isso aí a gente obteve umas informações bem úteis, né? Ó, tomar um café.
Damn good coffee.
Meteu essa?
Nah, I've worked.
Bom, então, o que falta a gente fazer? O legista tá com o corpo, né? Então a gente vai lá. Mas, galera, vamos lá no próximo episódio, beleza? A gente vai terminar por aqui e acompanha aí no próximo vídeo.